Good day, folks. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's a morning for me here. Today we're going to talk about the Leander Class Frigate. It's a British-built vessel, and we're going to talk about it real quick in under 3 minutes, maybe under 2, we'll see. The Leander Class Frigate was a British-designed vessel built from 1959 through 1973. They were built for several navies, in fact. They were built for Chile, Australia, New Zealand, India, the Netherlands, of course, the Royal Navy. I think they ended up also being used by Ecuador and Indonesia, I believe, as well. There were 26 of these vessels built. They were 2,500 tons-ish, a little bit less, a little more. There were 3 different batches, major batches, built. The initial batch was built with a pair of 4.5-inch guns up forward, the Limbo anti-submarine mortar, 40mm Bofors, and the Seacat missile, surface-to-air missile system. Later on, some of those were converted to use the Ikara anti-submarine warfare missile launcher, and later batch 2s and batch 3s later incorporated the Exocet missile in the front in lieu of the main guns. And the last batch incorporated the Sea Wolf SAM system. They all carried helicopters. They carried either the Wasp or the Lynx. And they also had different machinery. So there was completely different machinery specs between steam machinery between the first batch, second batch, and third batch. So there were big changes in that area. A lot of the earlier batches were later upgraded, newer batch specifications as well. Anyhow, by the time of the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, most of these vessels were out of service, being moved over to places like Ecuador or Indonesia, or being scrapped, especially the Royal Navy examples. So in the context of my book, A Letter of Marque, one of the main protagonist vessels, let's pick it up here, one of the main protagonist vessels is, in fact, a heavily now modified Leander Class Frigate, the former HMS Cleopatra. So anyhow, that was the Leander Class Frigate.